Our steamy weather continues, and it will continue right through the weekend. Details coming up next.
Michelle Troconis due back in court this morning to face a contempt charge. Brooke Griffin will share what she's accused of doing.
Changes appear to be coming to Waterbury schools, why the mayor says he didn't extend the superintendent's contract.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good morning, sunshine. 6 o'clock on this Wednesday morning. Thank you for joining us here on Fox 61 and Fox 61 Plus. I'm Symphony Privet.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Angelo Bavar. Hope your morning is off to a great start. Sunny start here behind us, but also super gross once again as you step out the door. Super humid. Remember the state's extreme hot weather protocol that is in effect again today. You can dial 211 to find the closest cooling center or shelter near you, and you can also find a nearby center online at 211ct.org. So just how gross is it going to be outside? Let's get over to meteorologist Sam Cianpieri. What's going on, Sam?
It feels like 81 degrees in New Haven the last hour. That's how gross it is out there. It's if you're stepping outside in Miami Beach, Florida. That's how humid it is. It's same thing up here. 76 degrees, hazy sunshine, and hard for a little bit of traffic going on there. I'll let Symphony do that for us. 78 in New Haven, 76 Bridgeport, 72, and the dew point in the mid 70s. It's really about the dew point that makes it feel so gross and humid out there, and there it is. Feels like 81 this hour in New Haven, mid to upper 70s elsewhere. And yes, there is a little bit of fog that has rolled in during the last half hour or so, moving up in the eastern Connecticut. So be careful, some fog. And there are some high clouds mixed in with that hazy early morning sun. Yes, and this is the remnants of Beryl. All this is going to miss us now. Any severe weather associated on the eastern quadrant of it would be confined to New York and Pennsylvania. But for us, look for a mix of hazy sun and clouds today, mainly dry. Even though the model doesn't show much of anything here, it's further north and west, as I said. There is still a slightest chance of a pop-up shower and storm, and high temperatures getting into the upper 80s and lower 90s this afternoon, but it's all about the heat indices getting up into the mid and upper 90s. Here's the actual temperatures statewide. Coolest along the shore, hottest inland. Feels like 95 to 100. That heat advisory in effect until 9 o'clock this evening. Take it easy out there. Use common sense. I'll be back in a few minutes and detail how long the heat and humidity will last in a few minutes. Now on over to our traffic report. Symphony's in the house. Good morning to you, Symphony. How are you?
I'm in the house.
You're in the house.
All right. Thank you, Sam. Let's check out how the morning commute is shaping up. So far, we are incident-free on this Wednesday morning in the 6 o'clock hour. Let's take a look at the current conditions here in the capital city. Checking out I-84 through downtown Hartford. Things moving along just fine out there as the sun is starting to rise. Drive times looking good. No delays on 91, 84, or Route 2. We will have another update for you coming up at 6:30.
It's back to a Stamford courtroom today for Michelle Troconis. This time she faces a contempt hearing stemming from something she allegedly did during her trial earlier this year.
Yeah, Fox 61's Brooke Griffin joining us in the studio this morning with a preview of today's hearing. Good morning, Brooke.
Yeah, good morning to you. Now, today it's up to the judge to decide whether a contempt of court conviction will be added to Michelle Troconis' record. Prosecutors say she had sensitive documents visible on her laptop during that trial. Her family tells us they do not believe she would have ever done that on purpose. Troconis was on trial for conspiracy to commit murder and other crimes, all related to the disappearance and presumed death of Jennifer Dulos in 2019. Now, during one of the sessions, prosecutors were told Troconis had a sealed custody report showing on her laptop. That report involved Dulos and her estranged husband, who Troconis was dating at the time that Dulos was reported missing. Prosecutors say it was clearly visible to those who were sitting in the courtroom. One of Dulos' friends saw it and reported it. Troconis was charged with contempt of court. She's now serving 14 and a half years in prison for her conviction in the Dulos case. Now that a court appearance is expected to be underway in just a few hours, we will be following along with that, and we'll bring an update as soon as we have it. Back to you.
We'll check back in, Brooke. Thank you so much. 4 people accused of misusing absentee ballots in the 2019 Democratic Bridgeport mayoral primary also due in court today. Wander Guido Pataki, Alfredo Castillo, Nilsa Heredia, and Josephine Edmonds are facing charges of unlawful possession of absentee ballots, among other crimes.
Police say a Stamford man who went missing while renovating a house has been found dead. Officers found his body in a wooded area in New Canaan early yesterday morning. We are told the man was last seen doing renovations at a home in town. And at this point, it's not clear how he died.
Police in Naugatuck say 2 kittens died after they were thrown from a car on Monday. Well, now they're looking for the person responsible for this. Officers say this happened around 9:45 on Monday morning near the dam on North Church Street. Witnesses say the cats were thrown from a maroon sedan being driven by an older female with white hair. Anybody with any information is being asked to call Naugatuck Police. The on-ramp from Route 8 South to I-84 East is back open this morning after a messy crash. Kept that ramp blocked for several hours yesterday afternoon and evening. A tractor trailer crashed and rolled over, spilling all kinds of debris onto the road and surrounding area. Not clear what caused that crash. State police tell us there were injuries, but did not provide any details.
Waterbury's mayor says he decided to not extend the school's superintendent's contract. As of now, Werner Ruffin will not return the next school year. Mayor Paul Pernowiski Jr. says he learned this week the district is being investigated for a second time by the Department of Justice for civil rights violations for special education students. Well, the mayor also cited communication issues and claims there was an overall sense that teachers were not happy with the way things were being run.
That's it. I just saw that was sort of the end of the road for me. I just didn't see any way to go forward. I think it's time for a new start.
The school board did not try to override the mayor's decision to not extend Ruffin's contract. Well, it now has to find an interim superintendent. The district will start a national search through an outside consulting firm for a permanent replacement. Now, the mayor says that process could take 10 months to a year. We reached out to Ruffin for comment, but have not heard back.
An effort to bring families across New Haven fun activities this summer will be highlighted today. Mayor Justin Eliker's office says there will be 6 family fun days that will feature free activities the whole family can enjoy at parks and schools yards across the city. All of those fun days will be happening on Wednesdays between 2:30 and 5:30 p.m. Now here's a look at some of those locations participating in this. The mayor is expected to talk more about this event at 1:30 this afternoon at the Edgewood Park Ranger Station. At the Connecticut Science Center, the governor will meet with teenagers participating in the 6-week Teen Innovation Program. Kids from around the state get to work together to study science topics and also create exhibits and programs for people at the Science Center. Now, this is also meant to encourage teenagers to explore future careers in STEM.